In this Snap Downloader review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this video downloader tool. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I'll also leave a discounted link so you can always get your money's worth for Snap Downloader. Snap Downloader is a video downloader built for Windows and Mac that can download videos from more than 1,100 websites. The first thing you're going to want to do is download Snap Downloader. Now it's available for Windows 64-bit, Windows 32-bit, or Mac OS. I've got a Mac, so I'm going to click on download and we can get started. Once you've downloaded Snap Downloader, if you open it up, we'll come over to this page here. As we can see, we have search, browser, downloads, and settings. So first I'm going to go onto search. Here you can literally search for a video via a keyword, or you could also paste a video link. So first I'm going to just try searching. So I've gone for travel vlog, and I've just typed that in there, and as we can see, it's brought up loads of different results. So we've got one there, Lisbon travel vlog. Say if I clicked onto there, then it brings it up, and we've got the options to convert it to video, audio, or GIF. We can download it and set the video quality, so we could go 4K, 1440p, 1080p, 720p, 480p, 360, 240, and 144. You can also choose the format, so we've got the choice of MP4, AVI, and MOV, as well as also downloading subtitles. And as we can see that we can download auto translations from loads of different languages. We also have the section here, modify download settings. If we click onto there, we can set where it downloads to. We can set a custom file name and also add custom metadata. So you could do album artist, album name, artist, genre, title, track number, or year, as well as add in a custom tag. At the bottom, we have the options trim, schedule, and download. So if I went on to trim, this video in total is 31 minutes in length, but if, say, I just wanted one section, I could drag that there, so I could do 10 minutes to 15 minutes. We can then change the file name. We could save that, so it'll automatically trim that, and we could also add a new trim if we wanted to trim another section as well. Next to trim, we have schedule. If we click on there, we can actually schedule a time for the download. So I could set it to tomorrow, and we could just set a time there. Once you are happy there, if you just go ahead and go on schedule. And then finally, we have download, where if you click on there, it will download it to your computer. Now, as you could probably notice, I have YouTube open in the background. So I'm just going to grab a random video. I'm going to copy the link, paste it into there. And as we can see, it's brought up this video, and we've got all these different settings that we can download. So I'm going to choose video, and I'm going to go for 480p just for the sake of this video. And I'm going to also trim it down a little bit to about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on download. And as we can see, that's now starting to download. Once it's finished downloading, it will start converting your video. We have 4 sections in the download area. We've got completed, so any videos that have been already downloaded will show up here. We've got downloading, well obviously we've got one. We've got queued, and then we've got scheduled. So if you set a download for a certain time or date, that will show up here. Next to downloads, we also have the browser section. So here you can actually select the browser type and then download from there. So I'm going to go ahead and go for TikTok. And as we can see, that's opened this up like it would on the web. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on this random video. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on download. And if we go back into the search tab, then we can see it's pulled this video over here and we can download it straight from TikTok. Of course, you can also do this for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Dailymotion, Twitch, Bilibili, and Metacafe. There is also different browser types, so we were on type 1, which is recommended. There's also type 2, where if we just went on there, we can see the layout there is slightly different. We also have type 3 and type 4. As well as this, we also have a one-click mode. So as it says here, with one-click mode, videos will automatically begin to download after you paste. Simply select your preferred output format and quality, and the app will use these settings for all downloads. So say if you wanted it to be MP4 and 1080p, then you could select this, click OK. Anytime you paste a link into there, it will download with these settings. Finally, we also have the settings tab. where you can set where you save your downloads to, language, parallel downloads, configuration, downloads, and proxy. And that's just about everything. So what did I think of Snap Downloader? Well, I realised that this is a shorter review, but that's just because Snap Downloader was so easy to use. It had an array of features that I've not seen before in video downloaders, like the option to literally search for videos. I also really like how it had its own web browser built in. It's something I can definitely see myself using, and I would definitely recommend Snap Downloader. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. In this Sniply review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this support tool. Sniply is a link shortener that also drives conversions through content curation. Once we log into Sniply, we come over to the dashboard. Here it shows us an overview for the past 30 days. We have our total amount of snips created, our number of clicks, our number of conversions, and our conversion rate. On the right hand side, we also have our usage, our monthly clicks used, and monthly links used. It's also worth noting that Sniply does have a Chrome extension that allows you to conveniently snip links wherever you are. As we can see here, at the moment we don't have any call to actions, so if we just click our new call to action, here we can first select our brand or create a new one. We then can select our Sniply type, so we have to choose from button, text link, form, image ad, or hidden. I'm going to go ahead and go for button. As we can see on the right hand side, we've actually got a preview there of what it will look like. So if we first enter our message, our button text, and then our link where we want the button to take us to. Then if you click on continue, here we can select the theme, so we can choose from social, full width, as we can see here, candy, and bean. I'm going to go for bean, I think that's a smart look. There's then customization options, including background color, text color, button text color, position, and logo. Once we're happy, we can finish CTA, and we're done. We've created our first call to action. We do also have the option here to create a link. So if we click on there, we just enter our website link, select our call to action. We can of course change the message again or the button text, and then we just click on snip. It then gives us a short link, which we can then copy. We do have the option to visit the link also. As we can see on the manage section, we have three options. We have brand profiles, call to actions, and Sniply links. On brand profiles here, we can see my brand profile. This is the only one that we've got. Below brand profiles is call to actions. Here we can see our one call to action. It shows us our snip amount, our clicks, and our conversions. And we do also have an option for quick snip, where you can enter a URL to add this to call to action. Next to quick snip, there is a settings button. If we click on there, we have the option to manage or archive, and a small arrow, which if we click takes us over to this page. Here it shows us all our snips, and we do have the option as well to edit our call to action. You can also archive the call to action or create a new snip. Here it also shows us our average pages per visit, average time on site, average time on first page, bounce rate, and email submissions. It gives us our traffic data, clicks data, conversions data, and conversions rate. Below call to actions is Sniply links. If we click on there, and here it shows us our Sniply links. Again with the same data and analytics at the side. You do have the option to filter this for a custom amount, so you could set it for 2 weeks, a month, etc. Below manage is integrations. If we click on there, we can see we have app directory, RSS feeds, embedded on website, and buffer. If we click on app directory, here we can see on this section we can add service integrations to various sites. We've got Buffer, Hootsuite, Social Pilot, Edgar, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. To view integration details, you just click on the button there, and it gives us information on how we can integrate this within Twitter. As it says, tweeting Sniply links has never been so simple. It also shows us there that we can add a call to action to every link we share. So if we tweeted a link, that call to action that we created earlier would show up. Below app directory, we have RSS feeds. As it says here, Sniply feeds create entire sets of automatically snipped links. So if we go on create a new Sniply feed, we can select our call to action and add a feed URL. Once we're happy there, we would just click on create feed. Below RSS feeds, we have embed on website. Here you can add a site which will generate a code to embed Sniply on the site. You just enter your domain. Here it gives us some code which we can copy and paste into our web page just before the body tag ends. Below embed on website, we have buffer. So here we can connect our buffer account, and Sniply will automatically convert any links that you buffer into Sniply links. Below integration, we have account. First have team, where we can enter an email and invite to the team. You can also set roles. As I'm the only member, it's put me down as admin. Below team, we have publisher tools. Here we can add a site, and after we've verified ownership, we can see who is snipping our site. You would just enter your domain into there, click on next, and then verify ownership. Below publisher tools, we have UTM tags. With the UTM tags, you can track visitor sources. As it says here you can set the UTM tag value Sniply will use on your snips. For more details, we've got a guide. If you're obviously unsure, you could just click onto the guide and I'll give you a tutorial. And that's pretty much everything. So what did I think of Sniply? Sniply made it really easy to shorten links. I love the call to action feature and how it can be easily integrated within social medias like Twitter. They also made it really easy to manage your call to actions and Sniply links. Overall, I think it's a really great support tool and I would definitely recommend. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. In this SocialNowa review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this e-commerce chatbox tool. SocialNowa lets you build no-code chatbots that qualify leads and drive sales with an integrated e-commerce store. So once you've logged in and connected your Facebook, we come over to the dashboard screen. Here we can see it's got a breakdown of our total subscribers, our bots enabled, and our total earnings. Below there, we have our Messenger subscriber gain over 12 months. Our subscribers from different sources for 12 months. This includes Chatbox plugin, Sent to Messenger plugin, Customer Chat plugin, Direct from Facebook, Comment Private Reply, and m.me link. We then have our e-commerce earnings for 30 days, our email campaign overviews, SMS campaign overviews, and an activity calendar where we can scroll through the weeks. On the right hand side, we have a menu. We've got Facebook and Instagram, where you can connect your Facebook pages and Instagram pages. And then we also have API channels. This is where we can integrate different social media accounts to use bot, auto reply, social posting, etc. We then have a knowledge base, which has a whole bunch of tutorials and documents, and a community, where it's got a join community section. Below there, we have comment feature. So if we click on Comment Growth Tools, here we have the options for Comment Template, Reply Template, Campaigns, Tag Campaign, and Reports. I'm going to go ahead first and click on Comment Template. Here, as we can see, we've not got any templates at the moment, but we can go on Create New Template. You first set your template name, and then you'll fill in this box to add a auto comment. And then once you're happy, if you go ahead and click Save there, and as we can see, our template shows up there. We've also got the options to edit it or delete it. Next to comment template, we have reply template. If we click on there, again, we don't have any auto reply templates on, but if we go on create new template, then it brings us over to this page. So the first option is to select a page for auto reply. You then have the option of what you want to do about offensive comments. So you can have the option of hiding them or just deleting them. Here you can actually write down the offensive keywords so that obviously it finds it and it will automatically delete them. So obviously in there you would probably end up writing a load of swear words. There's also select a message template for private reply after deleting offensive comment, and you can obviously select one of them there. You then have the option to send a reply message to a user multiple times. You can enable comment reply, like on comment by page, hide comments after comment reply, and then you can also set generic message for all or send message by filtering word or sentence. And then right at the bottom there, you would set your auto reply campaign name. Next to reply template, we have campaigns. So this is where you can create a Facebook comment automation campaign. At the moment, we don't have any bot connections enabled, but if we click on continue, then it will bring up our pages. We have options on each page for analytics, enable bot connection, or delete this page from database. So I'm going to enable bot connection for this one. Click OK. And back on Facebook comment automation campaign, we can see that we now have this page connected. So here we have the options of enabling a full page reply or enable like and share. So if we go on enable full page reply, and obviously similar to the section we wrapped before, we can automate a page response. Next to campaigns, we have tag campaign. Here we can obviously filter and search by our page name if we had quite a few. We don't have any available data in the table at the moment, but there is an array of different filters here, from avatar, page name, post ID, comment and bulk tag, bulk comment reply, rescan, comments, commenters, last scanned, and post created. And you can obviously choose the date there as well. Then finally, next to tag campaign, we have reports. Here we can select which report we'd like. So it's got auto comment report, auto reply report, comment bulk tag report, bulk comment reply report, full page response report, and auto like and share report. So if we go on auto comment report, and then here, once the data's there, it will give us a full report. Below comment growth tools, we have the messenger tools. So if we first just go on subscriber manager, obviously we don't have any subscribers for this page, but if we did have subscribers, they would show up here. We can obviously search by their names or by gender or the label, and we also have the option to create a new label as well. Below subscriber manager is live chat. So here's where it shows us the live chat feature. We can obviously set it via our page, which one we'd like to use. We can search by subscribers, and we can also select from one of these tags. We have select tag, account update, confirmed event update, human agent, post-purchase update, and non-promotional subscription. Below live chat, we have bot manager. Here on the bot manager, we have loads of different options. We've got bot flow builder. Then on the right-hand side, we have create new flow. So if we click onto there, once we click on create new flow, it brings us over to the flow builder. We can see here it's got start bot flow, trigger, action button, and next. So if we first drag in trigger keywords, and we can join trigger to there. We can also bring in action button and join that to there. And there's loads of different features on the left hand side that you can obviously use to build the bot flow. So we could drag text next, and then we've got text to quick reply. You can keep going like this. Once you're obviously happy, if you click on save, there's different options for every single one of these features. So bot keyword settings, you can obviously go ahead and set keywords, and this will take us again to the flow builder. And this is also the same with the postbat manager. There's then also the get started settings. Here you can enable or disable the get started button status, as well as set in a welcome message. So I could type in there, hello, welcome to my page. And then at the bottom there's also an icebreakers status. That's set as disabled, but you can enable that. And then you can type your question and the reply message template. On general settings, you have the mark as seen status and chat with human email. You can also integrate sites such as MailChimp or Sendinblue. There's also action button settings. So if we clicked on get started template, it'll take us over to the flow builder, and we could obviously edit this however we wanted. In the persistent menu settings, we have a few options that we can change. There's also the menu title, which you can enter into there. There's the web form builder, where you can set a form name, form title, assign label, and a reply template. Or you can create your own here by dragging in, say, a header and a text field and a time field, etc. The save templates, which I'm going to touch on in just a moment. Sequence message settings. Here we can set our messenger sequence settings. So we have classic, flow builder, or lists. If you go on classic, then you can set the campaign name, the sequence time, and the promotional or daily non-promotional. Message engagement, where again you can edit these with the classic editor or the flow builder. User input flow, again being able to edit with classic or flow builder. And finally, whitelisted domains, where you could just add a new domain to there. Below Bot Manager, we have broadcasting. So as it says here, non-promo with tag, 24-hour structured message broadcaster to Messenger bot subscribers. And if you click on there, you can just create a new campaign. Below broadcasting, we have bot templates. Now here is where we can install different templates depending on what our business is. So we have loads of different categories on the side here, from cake shop to flower shop, gym booking, hotel booking. I think ours is down as a hotel, so we'll go ahead and install this template. Now this is installed, it will override our current bot settings. But if we click on OK, then we can see it's overrided these settings. So on the bot flow builder, we've already got a ready-made chat bot. We do have below bot templates demo, which takes us over to this page. And then you can just select on the chat bot of your choosing, and this will take you over to Facebook where you can actually test it as a demo. Below there, we have e-commerce store. Here is where you can create an e-commerce store. If you just click on create store, and you have the options to select your page that you want to link it to, the store name, email, phone, country, state, city, street address, postcode, language. Then you have the option to upload your logo, your favicon, Facebook Pixel ID if you've got one, Google Analytics ID if you've got one, and then the status. And you just click on create store. We also have the social posting feature, where if we click on there, we have the options of Facebook and Instagram poster. We can create a multimedia post, a call to action on Facebook automatically, or a carousel or video on Facebook automatically. We then have other social posters such as text post, image post, link post, HTML post, and bulk post planner. Below social posting, we have utility tools. If we first go on search tools, we have website comparison and hashtag search. You can obviously click on actions there. You can add one website and the competitor website and click on search. We have Google API, where you select the page you want to use, and you have different templates such as subscriber, custom field, and e-commerce store. And then we have Interest Explorer, where you can add in key interests, the interest targeting, the language, selected keywords, and you can select from get interest, get CSV, and then over here we've obviously got copy to clipboard or export to CSV. And that's just about everything. So what did I think of SocialNowa? Well, SocialNowa is absolutely jam-packed with features, from being able to create chatbots to automatic posting. It really does have everything. I especially love how you can download templates for the chatbots and even have the opportunity to test them beforehand. This definitely suited me, as I found the flow builder a little bit confusing. Maybe there could be like a little walkthrough feature on there or something. Overall, SocialNowa is fantastic, and I would definitely recommend it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. In this Sqribble review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this app. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I'll also leave a discounted link so you can always get your money's worth for Sqribble. Sqribble lets you create amazing ebooks and reports in 5 minutes without typing any words at all. Once we log into Sqribble, we come over here to the dashboard. We're then greeted by a product video which goes through the various products, as it's not just Sqribble that's available. But today we're just going to have a look at Sqribble. So first I'm going to go on Start Scribbling, and this takes us over to the templates page. Here we have an array of templates to choose from. If we were looking for something specific, we could go on search, and we can also filter it by category. So we could choose from all, arts and entertainment, betting and trading systems, business, computers, e-business, education, fiction, games, home, languages, and mobile and smart devices. So I'm going to go for make money online. You do have the options of just viewing it, or you can go straight ahead and use it. So I'm going to click on use. Here we can enter our project name. So I've just gone for how to make money from YouTube. Then I'm going to go ahead and go on create your ebook, and this takes us over to the template page. If we hover over this, we can see we've got the cover there, we've got the headline, author name, we've got the table of contents, and we can edit all of these. So if I first change the headline, we have an array of settings here as well. If I wanted to change the text, I could put it in bold, italic, underline. We could align it to the left, central, to the right, or justify. We could also set the text colour, set whichever colour you want. I'm just going to leave it on black. You can also set the background colour, and that will keep it sort of highlighted. We can also insert or edit a link, remove link, or we have the settings options where we have an array of different features. We can set the element name, element ID, arrange or reorder, set the margin at the top, set whereabouts we want it to sit, set how it's displayed, the font size, the width, the height. We can add an icon, we can set the font type, the font weight, so you can make it bold or italic, and set the corners, the background colour, text colour, and then we've got some of the options there, what came up when we highlighted it. As well as this, we can also move to another page. Again, bring up the advanced settings, which are here. We can clone the element, convert the element to a paragraph, move the element, or delete the element. Of course, we can do the same things for anything that we can select. If we look at the top here, we have a few different options. We've obviously got settings, where we have settings for each section. So we have headers and footers, where we could ask it to display the headers and footers, which it's currently on yes. We have display footers, number and label, and display option, where it could show the page number on the right or on the left. We have generate table of content, and this will automatically generate some table of contents names. We also have shortcut keys, and then a dark theme, where we can select that no or yes. Next to settings, we have pages. If we click on there, we can obviously hover through all the different pages. Say if I clicked on page 1, then we've got those same settings where we've got element name, element ID, arrange reorder, etc. You can also view the specific page, clone it, or delete it. Next to pages, we have elements. As we can see, this shows us all the elements for each page. So on table of contents, we can see we've got loads of different elements. And again, we've got the same settings of view, clone, or delete. Next to elements, we have the colorizer. Here is where we could set our color theme. So with the colorizer, it will change the color theme from the cover onwards. So if we look here, if I went for Kickstarter or Red Sunset, we can see that that's changing, and it changes for all the pages below. Next to colorizer, we have grids, where we can select if they're light or dark. We can add narrow, wide, both, or just completely remove the grids. And then finally next to there, we have add content. So if I click on there, as we can see, this brings up loads of different article categories. For internet marketing, we have loads of different articles, and we can preview them or select them. So if I went for how to start making money with AdSense, I could first preview that. That'll take us over to another page. And as we can see, it's got the full article there. It's also got the word count and the category it's in. And then if I wanted to go for that, I could go for add content. It's worth noting as well, next to start from article collection, we also have copy and paste text, where we could sort of type our own, or we could copy it from one of the articles. Obviously that takes us to another page, so we could say copy a paragraph, paste it into there, and put our own mark onto it. You can also upload a Word or text file, or grab from a specific URL. So I'm going to go for this one, and I'm going to go on add content. And if we scroll down, we can see it's done it on this section here, how to start making money with AdSense. Now you can add as much content as you want, and obviously you can change around the pages and customize this to your liking. You do have some sidebar options as well, where you could move a page up or down, bring up the advanced settings for the page, clone it, or delete that specific page. So I'm going to go ahead and generate this ebook, and then you have the options of viewing it online or downloading as a PDF. I'm just going to view online, and this takes us over to Adobe Acrobat, where we can scroll through the pages, and that's generated a full ebook. Now obviously the goal here is for it to generate as much content as you want, and you would customize this to your liking, so in reality it would be a lot longer than mine. You also have the option of publishing it or saving it. And as we can see on the project section, our ebook displays here. As I've just saved mine, we have the option to edit it, delete it, view it, rename it, or download it, as well as cloning it with the freehand editor. If you have multiple projects, you can search for them in the search box, or also click on New Project to create a new one. Next to projects is the template section where we were earlier. We then have packs, where we have a gallery of all different packs. We've got colouring pack, journals and planners, and 3D puzzles and colouring. We then have Fantasia 3D, where we can search for 3D covers or even flip books. As we can see, we've got loads of different flip books there. There's then the Prime option. We then have the Prime template gallery. We then have Job Finder, where you can apply for client work. And then we have Sqribble, Send Bible, Submitter, and Taught Bible, which take you to a different page. As well as this, we also have clients, where you could create a new client and add them to here. If you had multiple, you could search for them. As we can see, it's filtered by name, email, contact info, price, shared count, and actions. And then as well as this, we also have training, where there's loads of different tutorials for Sqribble. And that's pretty much everything. So what are my thoughts on Sqribble? Sqribble was a brilliant application for creating ebooks, and there was a whole range of different customization options. Having the ability to add in pieces of various different articles is fantastic. I have no doubts at all that you could create a full ebook packed with information, whilst also designing it the way you always imagined. I would definitely recommend Sqribble. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. In this Sniply review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this subscription manager tool. Sniply is a subscription manager tool that provides the ultimate solution to organising your subscriptions' recurring payments. Once we log in, we come over to the dashboard. This is where it will show all our subscriptions. As we can see here, we have active and inactive. Both of those are set at 0 for us because we haven't had any subscriptions yet. So what I'll do first is I'll click on New Subscription. Here we have a search bar where we can search for our subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and search for Netflix. Once we've added that, it comes up with this section here. As we can see, this is already filled in. We've got the name as Netflix, category video streaming, and the website. You can change these if you wanted to. We do have some customization options, so we can set the colour. I'm going to set this to red. We then have the billing information, so we can set the cost. This is automatically set in US dollar, but I'm going to change this to Great British Pounds. I'm going to go ahead and enter £10 into there. I'm not 100% sure what Netflix actually charges at the moment, but I think it's around that. You can then set the billing period, so you can set it from weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, yearly. I'm just going to leave this on monthly. And then we can also set the next payment. There's also the option for an email reminder, so you can receive an email one day before the next payment. And then finally at the bottom we have a note section where we can add any notes that we might want to put there. Once you're happy there, if you just click on Add Subscription, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple more subscriptions. I'm going to add Amazon Prime, and I'm also going to add Adobe Creative Cloud. So now that we've added them, as we can see, they're all showing up here in the active section. Over to the right, it's got our current spending for the month. If we click on this button here, we can set it for either quarterly, half-yearly, yearly, or weekly. If obviously you've got quite a lot of subscriptions, you can sort it by name, cost, category. You can also put it in a list view. If, say, for example, you cancelled one of your subscriptions, then you can click on here and go on Move to Inactive, and then this will then show in our inactive section. As we can see as well, it's taken it away from the monthly cost. Below the current spending, it also has a previous month comparison. So as we go through the months, we can sort of work out how much we're spending on subscriptions for this month compared to last month. On the toolbar on the left hand side, we do have a few more options. If we click on this button here, and this shows us we have subscriptions, the section we're in now, reports, settings, and what's new. Let's go ahead and go over to reports. So as we can see in the reports section, this has got a little breakdown of everything for us. So it's got our current monthly expenses, our average subscription cost, our most expensive subscription, and our most affordable subscription. It's also got our 2 upcoming payments there for Amazon Prime and Adobe Creative Cloud, as well as a little category breakdown, which has got obviously 30% for shopping, that'll be Prime, and the rest is for Adobe, which is under design. Now, you may have noticed that this is still showing in US dollars, but we want it in pounds. So if we go into settings, we have the option here under general. We can set this to Great British Pound. Now that that's updated, we can see it's converted it to 42.99 Great British Pounds. So on for the subscription cost, most expensive subscription, and most affordable subscription. This will be the same on our subscription section as well. Obviously, the more subscriptions we add, the better the breakdown's going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and add a few more subscriptions. So as we can see, I've added a couple more subscriptions here. These have obviously been added into our category breakdown, so we can break down what is charging the most money each month and what is charging the least. We do also have a What's New section, and if we click on there, we can see it's got updates for new releases, bug fixes, and stuff like that. Finally, there is a send feedback button if there was any problems with the site or anything. And that's just about everything. So, what did I think of Subly? Well, Subly made it really straightforward to manage and organise your subscriptions. It had some really helpful features, like the most and least expensive subscription, and then an overall average cost. It was also great how you could search for subscriptions and you didn't have to enter each one manually. So, would I recommend Subly? Absolutely, I would definitely recommend it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.